Does Ryan still try and contact me?
She said it like that she has to change her number because of me. It's bullshit.
Why are you calling me right now?
She needs to realize, like, sometimes I still need to talk to her. Like, technically we still are married.
I did see that he was on live last night.
I dedicated a lot of time, so I'm trying to get emotional on these things. I am sensitive, and I'm just a real person, guys.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard and Ryan Anderson's divorce drama has made its way to TikTok Live.
I'm a loyal friend. Just because I wasn't loyal to my marriage doesn't make me not loyal. I think you can ask any of my friends. I have really good friends. I might have stayed up past midnight because one of my friends was having a crisis.
Guys, do y'all realize that she was cheating on me? I mean, I didn't say quit texting Ken. Guys, y'all were not in our relationship. So I love when I get comments of like, you were controlling as hell for saying this one comment. Guys, y'all don't know Gypsy like I know Gypsy.
Last week, there was drama between Gypsy and Ryan after Ryan did his first live stream and Gypsy entered the chat. Gypsy then did her own live with Ken and said that Ryan texted her while she was live and that she's trying to be respectful to Ken and not talk to Ryan. However, Ryan shared in a TikTok video that Gypsy has called him and said she missed him. Now, the latest drama to transpire happened after Ryan saw this Facebook post by the Life with Gypsy Rose Facebook page. This post has gone viral and it's a picture of Gypsy and Ryan and Gypsy and Ken and says, "I had to kiss the frog to meet the prince." Apparently, a lot of people believe that this is actually Gypsy's Facebook page, including Ryan. So when Ryan saw this Facebook post, he was not too happy about it and called Gypsy. Gypsy did a live stream where she discusses getting this phone call from Ryan.
Does Ryan still try and contact me? And I did see that he was on live last night. Ken and I went to dinner last night at this pasta place around town, and I looked at my phone and I had like 5 missed calls from a random number. Okay, so I pull it back and I'm like, hello? And the first thing that I hear is, why the fuck are you talking about me? And da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, whoa, why are you calling me right now? And like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you were posting something on Facebook about me. And he was coming at me aggressive. And I'm like, I didn't post anything about you on Facebook. What are you talking about? And he's like, that post of Life with Gypsy Rose or something like that. And he was talking about that picture that's going viral, that it did not come from my account. I didn't post this picture, but it was a picture of me and him side like together, and then a picture of me and Ken. And it said something to the fact of I had to kiss a frog to get to the prince or something. I did not write that. I may have not been respectful in certain areas. I may have not always been that thoughtful of how things would appear to him when posting pictures of me and Ken. But the last thing I'm gonna do is be cruel. I might live my life and enjoy my time with Ken and my relationship with Ken, but I'm not going to be cruel to Ryan.
Naturally, after Gypsy did her live stream, Ryan did a few live streams, so here's what he had to say about this photo and calling Gypsy.
Somebody sent me a post on TikTok saying something that Gypsy said on her Life with Gypsy Rose Facebook. Thank you for the hat. And it made me very angry. Made me very angry. So angry that I decided to use my friend's phone to call Gypsy. It's a bad idea. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. I did it, and I confronted her about it, and she said that was a fake account. That's not her. She said it's a hate group account. So those are the ones that's, I think, has been putting the prince into a frog thing. It might not be. It might be her doing that too. But So I confronted her, and then she said it wasn't her. So, and then I said, okay, cool. And I said, because I don't say anything negative about you. And she said it wasn't her. So I said, okay, cool. And then I said, how are you doing? Because I haven't really talked to her since the show come on, really. And she hung up on me. You know, she was like, I'm eating dinner, I'll hang up. And she hung up on me. And I was kind of like, whoa, all right. So then we had an disagreement on text. And we had a disagreement on text. And next thing you know, I started arguing with Ken over text. Like, why would he grab her phone, number one? So I thought that was odd. So me and him had an argument over text, and then it would go back and forth between him and Gypsy. So I didn't know who I was talking to. So I regret that. I shouldn't have got an argument with them like that. I don't regret things I said because I was just telling it like it is, but I shouldn't have done that. So I shouldn't have done that. So just gonna say, sorry, Gypsy, for getting an argument with your boyfriend over text. Stupid. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I wasn't necessarily yelling at Gypsy. I raised my voice as to be like on that phone call. I was making my point. I wasn't screaming at her. There is a difference between raising your voice and screaming. I was mad and I was asking her a question, but in her live, she said that I stopped immediately, and I did. Like, when I realized it wasn't her saying those things, I said, are you sure? She said, yes. I said, okay. And I left it be. Like, it is what it is, you know. Oh, I gotta stop saying that. So I wasn't yelling at Gypsy. So she thinks anything, raise your voice, is yelling, and then you're like her mother. But I'm not gonna go there. Sorry.
Now, every time Ryan goes live, there's always people in the comments telling him to let it go and move on, but Ryan says that he likes getting on live to talk to people, especially since the show is out now and it's very therapeutic for him. He also talked about how it's extremely hard because when Gypsy was incarcerated, they would spend hours on the phone together, and that he would spend around $350 a month just talking to Gypsy on the phone. Ryan is also pretty frustrated with the fact that Gypsy makes it seem as if she has to constantly change her phone number because Ryan won't stop contacting her. However, Ryan said that he's only contacted Gypsy twice in the past month, and that she would actually reach out to him before Ken moved closer to her.
She said it like that she has to change her number because of me. It's bullshit. Number one, it's bullshit. Yeah, Gypsy mentioned it live. I just saw a comment. Yeah, she blocked my cell phone number out of respect for Ken. I've already gone over that. Like, but she needs to realize, like, sometimes I still need to talk to her. Like, technically we still are married, but that's why I used a Google Voice number the first time and then my friend's phone the second time. Like, guys, that's in like a month and a half, guys. Like a month. Like, I don't like how she insinuated that I bother her every day and text her every day. That's so far from the truth. So far from the truth. And I don't appreciate that that's how she insinuated it, that she's having to change her number because I'm stalking her. That's never been the case, and she knows that. Now, do I have moments where you know, like last night when we argued, I did text after I made contact, but I mean, like, guys, I don't stalk her like that.
Now, the day that everything went down with the Facebook post was apparently Gypsy and Ryan's 3-year anniversary from the time that they first met. Ryan talked about that on his live stream, but Gypsy didn't know that it was their anniversary, so she talked about during her live how she felt bad that she didn't know, and she also talked about how she wished Ryan would stop talking about her on live streams.
I just, like, I don't know what to do at this point, and, like, it made me sad that last night was, like, our 3rd year, like, anniversary of us, like, knowing each other, or, like, meeting in person and all that. I didn't remember that, so like, after that, I felt bad for answering him with, why are you calling me? So it made me feel like a piece of shit. I try to be sensitive to him. I really do. And I mean, I wish him nothing but the best. I heard that he went out on a date, I guess. Good for him. I kept telling him for the longest time, go, like, get laid, you know? Do what you need to do to mend your heart. I'm all for it. And I'm totally fine with him doing lives. There's some things that I feel like if you're gonna talk about your life, then talk about your life. Don't talk about me. Talk about your hobbies. Talk about wrestling. Talk about what makes your heart tick. Like, make it your life. Don't make it all about me.
Someone asked Gypsy if she and Ryan were divorced yet, and she said that it's supposed to be finalized by October.
No, I'm not divorced yet. We still have for the divorce to be final. We have court we have court this month, at the end of this month. It's a long process.
Ryan does address Gypsy wanting him to stop talking about her during live streams, and then proceeds to call Gypsy a bop during his live.
Gypsy's live, and I'm not going to say her name anymore, but the girl, I need to call her something besides her name. But I've only ever called her pet names. I'm going to call her the bop. No, I'm just joking. That's a joke. I'm just a joke. Just a joke. I can say my ex. That's fine. My soon-to-be ex-wife. She said in my lives I need to, like, quit talking about her. But, guys, this is my life. Like, she was my life. All right? So, like, I heard her say, talk about what your heart ticks. Like, she made my heart tick for the longest time. Like, she was everything. You know, and I'm trying to get over that. Like, Gypsy was my everything. She knows that. My other relationships, I can accept the fact that I lost them because I lost some, you know, like, I was the one who did it. This is the first one where, like, I really wasn't at fault. Like, y'all can see the clips and think I'm controlling or whatever, but I'm really not. Like, if you know Gypsy, you know that she can't be controlled.
Then, at one point, Ryan got very emotional during his live stream and cried at one point when he was talking about how Rod, Gypsy's father, thanked him for all that he did in helping Gypsy get through the last 3 years of her prison sentence.
I know my player card is gone, but it's what it is. So, I dedicated a lot of time, so I'm trying. This is one reason my brother gets on to me, because I do get emotional on these things. I am sensitive, and I'm just a real person, guys. So, for the dudes watching, I'm sorry. I'm crying. Like,
this just keeps getting messier and messier by the day, and both Ryan and Gypsy are bringing in thousands and thousands of views every time they go live, so I don't really see this ending anytime soon. And I think that until the divorce is actually finalized, Ryan still has a little bit of hope that Gypsy will eventually come back to him.
guys, this is a phase in my life that I won't forget. You know, like, I married Gypsy. I did that. I knew the risk. I knew the struggles that we would face. I knew what could possibly happen. But I always thought that she would always come back to me no matter what. Like, that's one thing that's been hard is, you know, I knew that we would have trouble. I knew that we would face struggles, but I always thought she would come back. And I even told her that. And I love the comment trying to hold on to my 15 minutes of fame. How? By doing a live. Like,
now, in regards to the Life with Gypsy Rose Facebook page, Gypsy did make a post to her Instagram asking people to report the page. She also made a TikTok video sharing screenshots that she messaged the Life with Gypsy Rose Facebook page. Gypsy said, "Just now I've reported you and I have put you on blast on every one of my social media accounts. You will be shut down soon for what you are doing. It's wrong and you know it." They then responded, "I'm not doing nothing wrong. People are lying and saying threatening people, LOL. All I'm doing is boosting views for your show. Yeah, I understand Ryan didn't like the post I made, but who cares? Before I changed the page name on this, I was doing 50 million views per month, all for the Lifetime shorts. I don't really see why you even care. There was other pages scamming people. I've never did anything like that. All I've ever did was post your stuff. But you can report the page. I don't really care. Nothing will happen. I'll make you editor on it if you want. Gypsy replied, but you are hurting people's feelings in the process. I never want that. Plus, you charge for my content, so you are making a quick buck on using content without my consent. Now, just for the record, I'm not sure what Gypsy means by this page charging for content. Once you post on Facebook, you can monetize there as well, but I don't know if this page is selling some sort of other content, but I didn't see that. A new episode of Gypsy Rose Blanchard Life After Lockup airs this Monday, and I'm sure Ryan's gonna do another live stream after that episode airs. As I said before, Ryan has gone live probably 10 times at this point, and he does drop some juicy tea. So I'm gonna put together a full compilation video of some of the best clips from Ryan Anderson's live streams. So if you don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.